You know, guys, something that I find extremely interesting that's happening currently is that because we have the multiplayer reveal coming up very soon, by this point actually I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen it, and with COD Next just around the corner and then the beta right after, just how many people now all of a sudden are saying, hey, we saw all the leaks. Nobody is hyped anymore. Where is the hype for this game? Everything was already leaked. And it's just interesting to me because I could have sworn I put out a video with that exact concept in mind. The idea that with everything being leaked, it wasn't necessarily that those leaks were horrible, even though a lot of them genuinely were, let's be straight up, but the fact that so many things got leaked, it's like getting a movie spoiled to you before you go watch it. You just lose all your hype, and that's something that Call of Duty heavily banks on, and I just find it interesting that so many people were criticizing the Scadmaster back then when I made that video talking about, oh, he's dedicated reviews, you know, the same old, right? Just a bunch of negative IQ short bus riding morons, which is exactly why I gotta say what I gotta say. You know what it is, guys? Never wrong, just early. Once again, are we ever proven wrong on that quote? No. But check it out, guys. Speaking of trying to get some hype generated for this next upcoming COD, we have a couple of shameless plug-in ads for this upcoming game from some content creators, and I just think it's completely and utterly fake. Let's keep it straight up. A lot of this stuff, it's starting to look really forced, and it makes you question some things. But before we get into it, come on, guys. You know what I'm gonna say, right? Do I need to say it? Alright, I'll say it. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Every day we're getting closer and closer to 30,000. Who knows, maybe next year they'll invite me to COD Next. Guys, if I were to ever be invited to COD Next, the bait and switch that the COD community would see live. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna assume that Activision's a lot smarter than that, but at this point, who knows, right? But listen, it's pretty obvious that the hype for Call of Duty Black Ops 6 might not actually be where at least Activision wants it to be. I don't know about, you know, the general COD population, the community. I know amongst the gooch lickers out there, you know, Black Ops 6 is like their second fucking father, I don't know. But seriously, when I first saw this come out from Charlie Intel, I was actually scratching my head to this because it just seemed really odd. Now, I can't play the clip because I refuse to promote mental deficiencies, but check it out. The thing I'm most excited for is the clips and what people can do. Swag shares his thoughts on Black Ops 6's Omni movement. Pre-order Black Ops 6 and get a cock in the ass, only at GameStop, #ad. Alright, initially seeing that after, you know, weeks and weeks of everything being leaked in Black Ops 6, it just seemed odd to me because it was very strategically placed. And obviously it's Swag, a lot of people know him, especially if you're into the whole gameplay genre of Call of Duty content, you probably have a pretty good idea of who Swag is. And of course, if he's being critical of Call of Duty, you can almost bet your ass this guy's not getting an ad. So I'm not too surprised that he got a shot at this. And of course, there's people in the comments just cooking the guy. Look, we get it, he's kind of a shill, he's definitely getting the bag, alright, that's for sure, so you can't really hate the hustle, but it just seems really inauthentic in my opinion. And then it actually got worse because they end up doing it again. Everything we grew up on is coming back. At Kaylee Renee is looking forward to getting back to Black Ops. Pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and get steamy, dirty, dusty backshots like this fucking guy over here again. #ad. And of course, it's a girl on COD. Let's not pretend like we don't know what's about to happen. She gets absolutely fucking cooked, alright? People are just smoking her. The fuck you mean we grew up on? We grew up on Omni movement, ? Interesting. Sounds so scripted. Great #ad. Who the fuck is this anyways? I remember loving SBMM back in 2008. She didn't get no 30 kills. She wasn't even born when COD began. Guys, alright, come on. Let's be nice, alright? There's no need to bully people online. Holy fucking shit! What the fuck is this? No. Get this off of my screen. This guy. Epstein Island, P. Diddy, just, no, we're not showing you our faces, we don't know what you want to do with us, you're a fucking freak, bye. Everyone, boo this nigga! Jesus Christ, listen. The hype for Black Ops 6 undoubtedly was affected by all of the leaks a couple of weeks ago, and I think it's pretty apparent that Activision's trying to do their best damage control at this point. I mean, the Ghost of Hope even echoes this himself too. He says, is GameStop paying for these or is Activision? Feel like we never saw these for past CODs, so it's kind of worrying, which is exactly the thought that a lot of people should be having. Now, it could go one of two ways, right? One, it could genuinely just be Activision trying to make up the deficit from a couple of weeks ago with all the leaks. Or two, something is telling me that on the inside, internally with Activision, they might be seeing some patterns that might be pointing towards maybe Black Ops 6 isn't going to be as welcomed as a lot of people would like to think.
Please! No!
Now, I know, hold on. Gooch slickers out there, get the cock out your mouth, alright? Spit the gooch out. We know the back of your uvula is getting throttled right now. Just relax, okay? I'm not saying Black Ops 6 is going to be a terrible COD. Oh, Jesus Christ. Once again, we gotta go through it again. Black Ops 6 is not gonna be the worst COD of all time. No, I don't hate COD. No, I don't hate Black Ops 6. No, I don't hate Treyarch. No, we're not hating for views. We're just giving out our opinions and seeing if people want to have a discussion about it. Yes, the views are cool. Yes, the money's cool. Black Ops 6 is going to be the best Call of Duty since Black Ops 4, okay? I can humbly tell you guys that, and I'm being genuinely honest. Everybody thinks I just hate, right? Like I just spawned into this world hating. No. Black Ops 6 is going to be the best COD since Black Ops 4. Now, is that saying much? Absolutely, the flying fuck not, but it needs to be said. 4 years of development, and it's Treyarch, and we're supposedly getting some Black Ops remastered maps, some classic maps remastered from the Black Ops series, and Zombies looks crazy, the campaign looks nice. There is simply no way that any COD MW 2019 to the present day is going to be better than Black Ops 6. I completely doubt it, but judging by Activision's moves, they seem to be, I don't know, a little worried about something.
You scared? Yeah. You scared, ain't you, bitch, nigga?
Clearly, because they're trying to generate more hype in ways that I genuinely haven't seen them do before, very conveniently at a time where there should be significantly more traction about COD, right? Like, COD Next is in a couple of days, the reveal has already happened by this point, and the beta is like a few days away as well. And yet, what a lot of people are talking about are leaks for COD 2025 and 2026. People are talking about H2M, people are talking about playing H2M, people are talking about how Activision as a corporation are a bunch of scumbags for taking down H2M. We've already had it leaked that they believed H2M would be threatening to Black Ops 6's sales. Now, why is that? And why is it all of a sudden Activision is trying really, really hard to generate this hype again? It's almost like they themselves are not convinced that this game will be nothing short of greatness. Maybe they aren't even convinced of that. And if that's the case after 4 years of development, what does that mean for the community, for the people buying this game? Once again, you can play the beta and not pre-order, okay? Like if you have Xbox Game Pass, PC Game Pass, you can literally stack free tokens. Alright, you don't need an actual membership, you don't need to spend actual money, and you can play the beta for free and early, right? Early access for free. Play the game, and after your experience, decide for yourself if you want to pre-order the game. Don't just listen to fucking Charlie Intel and Swag and Kaylee Renee, whatever her name is. I mean, she could be the scat mistress, low key, but I don't know, if she's shilling like that, leave me out of it, alright? We know your type. Okay, I'm not gonna get into it, but we are not about that. And it needs to be said, if you remember the leaks from a couple of weeks ago, we need to reiterate it. What you saw was the beta build, okay? That is not a pre-alpha. That is not some horrible footage from like 2 decades ago where they barely scrapped up the ideas for the game and it's just rough around the edges. No, that was the beta build. If you need more proof, here you go. Charlie Gooch licking intel. What leaked earlier this month for Black Ops 6 was the beta build, as that was what Activision was testing. So what we're seeing and playing at next will be similar to content leaked. But now, this week, all of us can post gameplay without any takedowns. Oh, wow! Would you look at that? Hey, if that's the case, maybe Activision won't be striking down my videos anymore, even though I'm not fucking showing anything, because I'm not a fucking MW 2019 fan. And if that's the case, you know what? Activision, remove the strike. I didn't post any of your dog shit gameplay early, okay? I don't need to. I don't want to. What I saw was absolutely hideous. And now to the gooch slickers that were coping, oh, it's a pre-alpha, PS4 build. Regardless, that's the beta build, okay? What you saw is what you are going to be playing. Maybe better quality a little bit because, you know, Twitter compression and PS4 versus PS5 and PC and shit like that, but at its core, the elements that you saw, that was the beta build. Keep that in mind. A lot of people are worried. Activision obviously catches wind of this. There's people talking about, I'm refunding my Black Ops 6 pre-order because of what they did to H2M, and now that more and more people are finding out that you can literally play the beta for free, even if you didn't traditionally pre-order the game. And let me just throw this in here too as a little bonus. You can play the game for free when it comes out through a variety of different methods. I'm not gonna get too much into it because, you know, Activision and YouTube, they hear me talking a little bit too much and all of a sudden I see this fucking guy over here. Go back, I'm sorry, look. Shug, you are one with us now, okay? You have crossed to the good side. You are no longer on the bad side, okay? You've done your time. You've earned yourself a spot to take down Activision. You know what to do, man. Listen, guys, the timing on all of this, it just strikes me as strange because you would assume, especially with the type of juggernaut that Call of Duty is, Activision would not need to resort to some of these methods in order to get this game's name out there. Like, somebody commented about this in my community post, and I don't know if he was trying to roast the Scadmaster or if he was being genuine. Nowadays, you don't know on the internet, right? There's a lot of weirdos out here. But he pointed out that allegedly this is what Ubisoft is doing for certain content creators as well, where they're paying them the bag to talk nicely about the game. Now, we're not going to get too deep into X-Defiant and the quality of that game and its performance and the state of it right now. That's a whole topic for another day. Just know, before you want to start talking shit about the Scadmaster thinking that I'm some X-Defiant shill, I literally made a video talking about how that game had one opportunity to do something right with Season 1, and if it didn't go similarly to the way I described, then we'd be witnessing the downfall of that game. And unfortunately, that is exactly what happened. So don't call me a shill. I actually predicted it. But listen, that kind of behavior, paying content creators to talk nicely about your game and hype it up and everything like that, just promoting it, that is something that I genuinely expect from Ubisoft. It's something that I expect for a game like X-Defiant because it's not fully developed yet, right? Like, you can still use those training wheel tactics. A game like Call of Duty, a juggernaut title that has existed for like 2 decades at this point, especially with the publishing company behind it, Activision. Look, these guys know how to make money. That's essentially all they're good for on this planet, is making money for themselves. Obviously, they know. You want to make money, you gotta spend money.
Now listen!
But for them to go this route as opposed to doing, I don't know, anything else, it just strikes me as odd, guys. That's all. Maybe I'm reading into it too much. You can let me know. Maybe I'm speculating a little bit too much. But judging off of all of the things that we've talked about, all of the things that we've seen over the last couple of weeks, something seems to be worrying Activision in the background internally. Oh, and by the way, you know what? Before people start pointing out, oh, the last time you talked about Black Ops 6, you said you were done with it. Hold on, let's jog your memories correctly, alright? I am done looking at Black Ops 6 through the fan perspective of giving it the benefit of the doubt. That's what that video is about, okay? I still stand by everything I say. A lot of the leaks look like my ass. A lot of the decision-making skills are ass. Division is behind a lot of these horrible decisions as well, and I'm still not going to give them my money. I'm going to make money playing their game for free without spending a dime, and not only is it going to make gooch lickers mad, but I can guarantee you Activision probably does not appreciate it either. And once again, I highly encourage everybody else to do the exact same. No more gooch licking, guys. Just keep your mouths, keep your tongues and your palates away from Bobby Cosby's gooch. He's not even here anymore. Spend your money on something better. You can still play the game, alright? I completely understand the itch to play COD, but play it for free. There's a variety of methods out there in the world that you can search for. And Scatmaster 100% does approve of that. #ad. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. If you were to speculate, why do you think Activision is going down this route of hiring content creators to promote their game right before one of the biggest events before the beta? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos, and yeah guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.
This ain't in my body.